What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Hoping each and every single one of you is doing well. And welcome to the... What the fuck is going on with my with that? Ah, there we go. Ignore me. Ignore me, Dante going crazy. Anyway, so yes, welcome to today's Let's Appreciate. And today we will be spotlighting Source Filmmakers. Now, I have six people who create entertaining content. Content that I find entertaining with Source Filmmaker. And today is just basically to spotlight just the community in general. Because, Source Filmmaker, when done right, you can use Source Filmmaker to make incredible original content or expansions on already existing content, which you're going to see a lot of today. Because honestly, sometimes it's really hard to find original content, like whole brand new ideas that are not kind of already using existing IPs. But there's nothing wrong with that, because some of these are fantastic and you're going to enjoy them. So first of all, let's get some love to the chat. What's up, Mitch? How you doing today? Hello, Zool. Yes, you won't come and watch my videos normally, but as soon as I put tats in the fucking thumbnail... Oh, no, you right here. You here like a good soldier. Like a good little boy. What's up, Joster? How you doing? Hello, tats. Speaking of which, how are you today, darling? And what's up, Mitch? And hey, Blazer. Alright, so... while I fill this up, the first person we're going to be watching is a creator called Absolutely Nothing, and that's not me fucking joking. His channel name really is Absolutely Nothing, and we'll be watching a video he created on the deathcore of Krieg. Now, here's the thing about the deathcore of Krieg. In the year 40,000, when there was only war, the deathcore of Krieg excel. They live for that shit. In fact, if they don't have mortality rates above 80%, it's considered a fucking slow day. These are motherfuckers that will happily, gleefully fucking cavalry charge on actual horses, on actual horseback, a fucking space marine and a chaos marine. That's these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers crazy. These dudes excel in trench warfare in the year 40,000. And all in the name of the glorious God Emperor. Worship the Golden Throne. So, yeah, these motherfuckers be crazy sons of bitches. But they're good. Just to give you another concept, their ideas of medics, they don't heal you. Their medics come and take your shit if you are beyond saving, or if you're beyond being able to fight. So if you're injured enough that you can't fight anymore, they'll just leave you. They'll take your shit. They'll take your gear because they need that gear. And just pawn it and just give it to the next soldier. Their medics will not heal you unless you can literally get back up and fight. So, yeah, let's watch. And they have some of the most basic ass equipment. But yeah, this is some good fucking animation. You don't see. Here's the thing that I will shout out this for immediately. You do not see much Warhammer 40k Source Filmmaker videos. So support the people who do. The Source Filmmaker, Warhammer 40k is pretty fucking, it's like perfect for the Warhammer for Source Filmmaker.
Care. Keep contacting them until we get a reply. Until we get a sit rep on our regiment to our east, we cannot act. Send in reserves to reinforce further down the line.
Good camera movement there, I like that.
Call in danger close bombardments if need be.
Sir.
State your number and regiment, guardsman.
Troop 302-1. Messenger.
You don't have names, you have numbers.
Our eastern flank. We've been trying to contact you for the past 3 hours. What's going on?
Our lines have taken heavy casualties, and communications have been cut. Our commander sent my squad to report that the 301st will be withdrawn to the second line due to crippling losses.
Retreating? We have orders to take the Heretic line and secure as much land as possible for the 22nd Regiment inbound. We have to advance. Get our armored...
The Death Corps Krieg do not retreat. They charge.
Until I give the order to stop. Have the guardsmen ready to go over. Guardsmen, where's the rest of your squad?
Dead, sir.
Very well. Join the lines.
Yes, sir.
They do not believe in it. Right, so it would have been cooler if you could have done a seamless transition there where it goes above, but you can clearly see the fade, but like nitpick right there. I do love how you can hear the breathing. This is a video on the Death Corps of Krieg.
Guardsmen, fix bayonets, equip bayonets, be ready for blood.
Oh yeah, these crazy motherfuckers use fucking fixed bayonets in the 40k in the year 40,000. Just think about how nuts that is. Yeah, this is the Death Corps of Krieg, like, in a nutshell. Which is fantastically shown. They're doing this with smiles, I guarantee you. Ooh. Damn. Death Corps Krieg does not throw grenades that they want to stab you with them fucking bayonets. Fucking beautiful. But like I said, this is the beauty of Source Filmmaker. But yeah, just so everybody knows, today we're going to be watching a video of multiple properties. So we're watching one of 40k right now. And that's legit. I'm not an idiot, NX. I know. But yeah, like, fucking... This Warhammer 40k does not get enough love. I feel like we need to... I'd love to see more Source Filmmaker Warhammer 40k. Or at least I would if Games Workshop didn't turn to the powers of chaos and decide to nuke their own fucking community. Like, because now they're nuking everybody, from lore channels to animation channels to fucking everything. Because they joined the fucking ranks of chaos. like bastards, assholes. But yeah, like fucking excellent work, great animation by absolutely nothing. Like it's all fantastic. I really wish I could see more Source Filmmaker Warhammer 40k because the universe like is so expansive you could do it. Alright, and the next one we're going to be watching is from J Gems. And so this one is going to be based off of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. It is actually an interesting take on it. Now, granted, we're going to be watching... the video is going to describe that you should go and watch the other interviews, which I recommend you do after this, because they're all fantastically animated. Though, honestly, I feel like my only complaint with J-Gem's videos, at least the other interviews before this one, is they desperately needed subtitles. Like, I love the voices that they do for it, but they desperately need subtitles, which he seems to have realized with this one. But just, you're about to see some really, really good fucking, seriously smooth animation. Like, this has some really smooth animation.
So, what makes you good for this job?
Well, let's see. I'm practical. I'm a very dedicated worker. When I have a goal, I always complete it. When I get put down, I always come back.
You missed the Death Corps of Krieg. Oh, that escalated quickly. That escalated very, very quickly, didn't it? But yeah, the idea is... The idea of this is they've interviewed multiple of the animatronics before this. Simpsons arcade game, fucking amazing. Yeah, we're appreciating Source Filmmakers. People who put together great that make great animations and videos. So yeah, the concept of this is multiple animatronics have been interviewed before this, but there's an overarching story to it as well. Amazing use of camera work, like a panning shot. Oh, that's just a disaster waiting to happen. I love the twitchy nature he gave to Ennard in this as well. Like, Ennard's movements are not entirely smooth. Save for later.
Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up! Wait here. Agent Gregory will see you in an hour.
No, wait. Damn it. No. What's this?
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. A Half-Life 2 sound, a Half-Life alert sound. That's really good looking up front, up close as well. Close-up shots.
Is he still there? I don't know. I haven't seen him. Last time I heard, he was getting.
That's what?
Oh, I remember all of you. How dare you now? How could you possibly remember all of them? There's far too many. It's unlike you don't care anyway.
Damn, that was smooth.
It won't matter when you're dead. When we properly kill you this time.
Damn, that animation of him coming down from the roof is so solid. Like, I want to go back and just quickly look at that. Like, how the camera is fully focused on him while you can still see Nightmare Bonnie and Chica in the background. And they're still moving. Like, that shows a great level of dedication. That shows a great level of dedication. Instead of them just being static in the background, they're still moving and twitching while putting all of this animation in the forefront. That is amazing. But what's cool with... It's mainly shown with Ennard is the individual movements of everything moving. Like, that's what's incredible about what J-Gems is doing with this. Was just how they all individually move. And even original Bonnie, lower jaw still moves when talking. Well, we're appreciating Source Filmmakers. That's what the Megaton shit is this. Just talking about this, the great animation that goes into it and the attention to detail of it as well. Like, he didn't need to, but he added the detail, and everything is still moving. And also, here's another thing: if you notice very carefully, you need to spot this to notice it. So, if you know your Five Nights at Freddy's lore, the inside of Springtrap, there's still a human corpse there. You can actually see the jaw moving of the corpse. See? Right there. It's still in there moving. That's fucking cool. Because they're still attached. Now here's another attention to detail you might have missed. So Ennard was, if you know your lore again, Ennard pretty much hijacks somebody's body. Here's a little attention to detail. It's a blink and you miss it. He put Ennard's teeth inside of this model. is a good attention to detail as well, because that would be the first thing you'd notice. Again, the first one was, again, I'm kind of appreciating each of these for different reasons. The first one was an appreciation for the fact that it's Warhammer and they represented the Death Corps of Krieg very well. This one is an appreciation for the attention to detail, which this, oh my god, this has it in fucking spades. Again, I'm actually just going to slow this part down, just so you can, again, animation geeks out there kind of like me will appreciate this. Just with the movement and like each individual moving part, because I'm pretty sure all of it had to be animated individually. And let's not also forget the shadows as well. The shadows, the light. My only thing is this: the light is shining up above, like below Ennard. That's why the nose is there. But the shadow casting as well. Probably wasn't. But like, it's fucking amazing. And also the fact that Ennard is seeing in a filter, because you can tell there's a different filter on that. Like I said, my only like problem with this whole video, and it's a nitpick like the first one, but again, I overanalyze things, is the voices. Like, oh shit, my bad. The voices, even with subtitles, can just be a bit hard to hear.
Is he still there?
Bonnie's is the only one to me, aside maybe from Ennard, is the only one that comes through like the clearest.
I don't know, I haven't seen him. Last time I heard, he was getting...
But yeah, like, J. Gems did fucking amazing work with this. A fucking amazing work. Now, we're gonna watch something. This one's gonna be one of the longer ones. Not the longest one, that's later. This is how you take an original IP, not an original IP, an existing IP, treat it with respect, put all of your heart and soul into it, and it pays off. So, Bellina Productions did, in my opinion, an amazing job with this. Because this takes... I'd fight Chica. Because this dude's clearly a Sonic fan.
Ain't nothing like the great outdoors to ease your soul.
I need some spray to ease my flesh from these mosquitoes.
The voice acting ain't half bad in this either. Like, not one bit.
Well, Tails, old buddy. Welcome to Critter Country.
And this is your cabin?
Well, it's technically my uncle's cabin, but my grandfather built it. My mom would take us camping here every summer. So many great memories. That's why I brought you here. You're not much of a nature type, so I think it's about time we change that. Come on, I'll show you around.
The mouth movement's pretty good as well. Yeah, Tails' voice is really fucking good. One of the downsides to Sauce Filmmaker, chopping wood. And painting. Like this dude put a lot of effort into replicating how Sonic really is. Like this feels like Sonic. Like a Sonic cartoon.
Welcome, Doctor. We've been expecting you.
Orbot sounds great.
Things seem to be going well, Orbot. What is the report?
It looks like we're ahead of schedule. Your new robot factory will be a glorious tribute to your greatness.
Of course it will be. That's because I designed it.
Yes, sir. But we do have a slight problem.
What kind of problem?
Well, your maliciousness.
I won't lie. Like, the Eggman sounds like... He sounds like he's trying to do newer Eggman, but somehow comes off sounding like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 Eggman, which is brilliant.
We scouted the lake to dump the excess waste, but, our reports show that there are occupied cabins on the lake.
So, kick out the tenants and knock the cabins down.
Yes, that was the plan, but, one of them is currently occupied by a, certain blue hedgehog.
Sonic! What is he doing here?
See?
It seems that he's just camping, so perhaps he'll just stay out of our way?
No, not Sonic. He'll find a way to interfere with my plans.
Sounds... again.
Perhaps I should send a few surprises to our pesky blue neighbor.
Fishing is my favorite part of all this.
So, like, we're gonna catch them and eat them?
Tails' voice is so spot on.
We catch and release.
Oh, we're just gonna harass the fish, exhaust it, and then just put it back.
You're really taking the fun out of this, aren't you? That's the thrill of...
Again, this dude, like, Bellina Productions, he knows humor. That's fucking funny. That is funny.
Please.
Oh, we're just gonna harass the fish, exhaust it, and then just put it back.
You're really taking the fun out of this, aren't you? It's the thrill of the fight. And it helps preserve for future generations. Okay, we'll make it a game. Whoever catches the biggest fish wins.
What do we win?
The best prize of all. A story. Bragging rights. A fisherman's lie.
Right.
Okay, so you're all set up. Give it a good cast and reel in a bit. Just remember, Tails, fishing isn't a technical thing. It's the primal feeling in your gut from our ancestors. It's not just a game, you see. It's all about skill. Not everyone can...
Hey! I caught one!
Oh, nice. But seriously, we're out here in Mother Nature's country. Her will is unpredictable. It takes the skill of a real fisherman to...
Whoa! This one's even bigger!
I fucking love
You're
this.
right, Sonic! This is fun! Oh, this one feels like a winner!
Now this is underhanded.
A little insurance.
That's underhanded as a motherfucker. Also, the underwater the underwater ripple effects that you notice on the chili dog, not too bad either. Not too shabby. You can notice them rippling across the screen. Not too bad.
Sonic?
Slow and steady, Tails. Slow and steady.
Ah.
Hey, I think I got one.
Good close up there.
What was that?
Hold up, let me just make sure I'm watching. Even oh crap. Damn, my bad. That's my bad. I was planning on doing something else there. I wanted to make sure. Yeah, okay, so I am watching this in the 4K. So again, I want the detail to come through. That close up.
Hey, I think I got one.
That dragging the models forward for a close up. Really fucking good. Didn't lose any detail. See? That's really fucking good.
This is awfully familiar.
Definitely need a bigger boat.
See, that works on 2 parts. That joke works on 2 parts. Not only did they reference Jaws, but for some reason, when I first saw this, I was thinking Resident Evil 4. Also, it makes sense. It makes sense that Sonic is running away from this fight, because Sonic is afraid of water.
We're almost to the shore. You win.
Again, this feels like a Sonic episode, like an official Sonic episode. The dude did his...
What the heck was that in the lake?
My guess? Eggman's doing. We're not gonna let him spoil our good time. Now, let me show you how to make a fire so we can cook us up some chili dogs.
You gonna make me rub some sticks together or something?
No, I'm hungry, so this is gonna be a quick lesson. First, you get your log stacked nicely. Then, you grab yourself a match. And finally, the most important ingredient of all.
God damn it.
Won't that make the fire burn out faster?
Don't be ridiculous, Tails. This is just helping it along. After all, don't you want some freshly cooked chili dogs on the open fire? There's no way to compare the taste. That wonderful smoky flavor with the little nuttiness of the wood.
Tails knows what's gonna happen.
I'm doing.
That face. That fucking face. He knew tragedy was gonna strike.
Ow.
Ugh.
There's nothing like a hike to distract yourself from third-degree burns.
This is so weird. You hate walking.
Taking it slow sometimes helps keep me fast. You gotta take it easy once in a while.
That's surprisingly deep for you.
I guess you could say that. When it's my time to go, I hope it's in these woods. I spoke too soon.
Oh yeah. That seems like an Eggman robot. Absolutely. He wins points just for the fact that he also used old Sega Genesis sound effects right there. Listen.
Ooh, he's angry.
Just the way we like it.
Okay. Again. Oh. Belina knows
That Tails
humor.
is the bare necessities of dealing with a badnik.
Simple.
Eggman is definitely around here. I wonder where.
I'd say the toxic clouds over there are a safe bet.
Again, using the old sound effects.
Looks
It's
like they're
brilliant.
building something here.
They're destroying the forest, too. Now it's personal. Come on.
The smell of progress. How close are we to launch, Orbot?
We are very close, Doctor. The pipeline is nearly finished.
Perfect! Grizzly Borg must have found Sonic and dealt with him by now.
Oh, let me see. Oh,
What?
Grizzly Borg has been destroyed.
Grizzly Borg.
What? Where's Sonic? No!
That was smooth. That was smooth.
No!
I may not be nature savvy, but I'm sure good at this.
Get away from my reactor, Hedgehog!
Now that sounded like just
we're
like
just
Eggman.
providing the lake with a fireworks display, Eggman.
Hold still, you little pet!
I just need something to jumpstart this thing.
Honestly, I think you're gonna need tech
You're not
support.
very good at this, are you?
That'll do it.
By the way,
Sorry, we can't.
sorry to keep pausing, but I need to show appreciation to this. God bless him. Fucking, it did sound like Mike Pollock, didn't it? God bless him for using the fucking Gmod and the Gmod and Source Filmmaker error right there. God bless him for putting that joke in, because that in itself is a joke.
That'll do it.
Sorry, we can't stay, Eggman. We've got to blow this.
Oh dear.
The fucking oh, the bad.
That was close.
Good.
Oh man, that was fun.
Fun? You've ruined my plans once again, Hedgehog. Now I...
Listen.
Ayo, bayo.
Oh, great. Another one. Oh, I must say, I'm impressed you managed to make this one hairy, Eggman. Wow, it even has bad breath. Wait, is it even possible for robots to have bad breath?
No.
Fucking bail!
Ah, wait for me! Step aside, boys!
That's an old school callback. That's an old school callback.
Oh my gosh! Look at this tiny stove! It's so adorable! Ah! What do we do?
I've got an idea! Gonna need a good distraction. Go!
Yo, Yogi! I've got a nice picnic basket for you. What's wrong, Pooh? Head stuck in the honey pot again?
He said cause a distraction, not enrage it!
Oh, please. What's Smokey gonna do?
God damn it. It might just be.
Now's our chance! Every egg for himself! Run for it!
Eggman, you idiot.
Oh no!
I was wondering when that was going to come back.
Nice angling, Tails.
This is gonna make one heck of a fisherman's lie.
Now you're getting it. That ought to do it. Hey, Tails. I'm really sorry this weekend didn't go as well as I had hoped.
Oh, I had a great time this weekend. It wouldn't be right if we didn't have some kind of adventure. I was even able to use what you taught me to save the day.
That's true.
And it's like you said, nature is unpredictable, but I think that's why it's so fun.
Well, if you're happy, then I'm happy. Besides, Tails, we've still got plenty of time to discover nature's wonderland.
Again.
I'm free! Wait a second! It's winter already? Oh no! That means I'm going to have to call Mama!
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing and click on the bell to be alerted whenever I upload. I'll see you in the future.
Again. Belina Productions, no humor, and clearly is a Sonic fan, because that felt like you could if you were to watch that in a vacuum, aside from some animation things that are probably completely out of his hands, obviously like the tree chopping and the painting, that felt like a Sonic episode. That felt like you were watching an official Sonic episode. It was funny. It had the typical Sonic things. It had everything that you'd want from a Sonic episode. Like that is amazing. And this is why I picked this for today's Let's Appreciate as well, because this is what happens when you understand what you are making. When you have talent and understand the IP that you're using, and you want to make something with that IP. Great humor, great attention to detail, all fantastic. Voice acting is incredible. The weakest out of all of that is Sonic, and even then Sonic didn't sound bad. Tails sounded spot on. Eggman, at moments, I thought it felt like Mike Pollock had taken over the goddamn fucking voice acting. Orbot sounded great. It was all fantastic. And it was 18 damn minutes, and it didn't feel it, did it? Except when I was pausing. Alright, so the next one we're going to be watching is from Flight of the Rainbow Ray. This is going to be our Team Fortress 2 for this episode, which is going to be a half-lie later. This is... I picked this purely because this is what you can do with a concept. Another one where you can do with the concept, but also... I predominantly also picked this because it's one of those aspects of actually using the limitations of what you have and still being able to make it convincing. It will make sense very soon. By the way, it's nice to see Red and Blue getting along. I like to imagine this is the future where the robots from Man vs. Machine won.
Go, go, go!
Fucking Manco. But there's also fantastic animation here on show. Now, I am going to spoil it. He only uses voice lines that are from the game. There's no original voice lines.
Crikey.
But he uses them so well, and they fit in where he uses them.
Nice.
But also the facial animations on this work as well. Absolutely love this Dark Souls joke.
Peace.
There's two dudes surviving the robot apocalypse.
Beauty. Mate. Mate.
It's amazing what you can... It's amazing that you can still work with limitations and make the voice lines convincing for the situation. Now, speaking of Army of Two, Heavy's mask.
A devil! A devil! You mongrels.
Now, I'd just like to point out, even though it seems weird that he's using a muffled voice like this and adding subtitles, it makes sense when you realize that is a pyro under there. You'll see why it makes sense in a minute. I just wanted to point that out in case you miss it.
Beep, beep, boop. Right between your eyes, you big-head wankers!
Again, he uses the voice so perfectly. He actually adds effects to make it sound like it's coming from a distance. It's amazing.
Beep, beep, boop. Get a big one right between your eyes, you big-head wankers! Move up!
They're actually knocking physics over as well and destroying things.
Piss off!
There's another pyro. That's how we can get away with using the subtitles.
Kill sniper!
You know, this pyro, massive Fury vibes. That's the Quake rocket launcher.
Dodge that!
Woo! Nice going, partner.
I won't lie to you. That was a tough one.
Let's go.
Go!
Okay. So, what I appreciate about that one is he did not let limitations. He did not shortcut because of limitations of voice acting. What he did was he substituted all of that, not only with great facial animation showing how the individuals were reacting to certain situations, but used the available voice lines for the perfect situations. That's what was fantastic about that. And also using the correct characters to be able to get across something else. Like Pyro, you can barely understand what Pyro says. So with the muffled lines, you could get away with saying that this is what Pyro is saying. Not just that, but you also felt a sense of scale when as I like to call them, giga heavies, the big motherfuckers, when he came to life and everybody was just unloading on him, there was a sense of scale there that this is a fucking brute force that they've got to take out, which is why I really love that one. All right, for the next one. Yes, this is self-aggrandizing. Yes, this is obvious. But the next one is by Tats Top Videos, and this is one of the seditions.
Come in.
Hey, fuck, subtitles.
Is every interview you have me conduct from now on going to end with a trip to the infirmary? What did you want?
Now, obviously,
Honesty
this...
from both of us. I'm sorry I can't allow you to visit 053 in the foreseeable
This
future.
is obviously part of an
But after
overarching
the last
story
incident,
that
the council has
Tats
put
and the
research
team
in
has
that
going.
field on hold. You barely made it out of that one alive. A miracle. And my arguments to keep that avenue open for you fell on deaf ears. I'm not the enemy, Isaac.
What I will turn around and say, as much as Tats tries to hide it, now I appreciate this. This is a thing of using what you have, but like using other things to your advantage to hide the limitations. So I don't know who she uses for the 05 member there, but Isaac Watchthorne. Hey Callum. Isaac Watchthorne is definitely that is definitely Nathan Drake model. But under the circumstances of using it as security footage that from the SCP Foundation and a lot of things being classified and redacted, using that as a limitation and making it as if it is from a camera perspective and mosaicing people's faces out overcomes that limitation because you don't see the faces, so it isn't that jarring. The only reason I know that that's an Isaac Clarke model is because I'm a fucking nerd. Well, again, it's one of those things like the previous one, using limitations but finding a way to overcome those limitations. Can't make your own models? Use some other models and use some trickery and some editing and frame the event in a way where you can like cover up them. Like I said, it's security footage. SCP Foundation redacts a lot of things, so it makes sense that they would blur out people's faces. Exactly. Yeah, and again, overcoming a limitation makes sense. So it's the body language that you've got to look out for as well.
I want to help.
Yeah, I've certainly gotten that impression. Using my name was a nice touch. Are you sure this is something you want to discuss?
Like, again, it's a small thing, but again, this is one of those that I can break down a lot more as far as limitations. And I'm not calling Tats limited. It's really amazing what she can do. But you gotta go look at body language. Before Isaac asks the following question, he looks around because he knows that there's the possibility that what they're talking about is being monitored, or could be monitored, and the fact that the fucking window behind him is see-through. So he looks around as if surveying the area before looking back and asking the question. The body language.
Using my name was a nice touch. Are you sure this is something you want to discuss out loud?
My office is shielded. I may be O5, but they don't respect me as one. I have as much power over the Foundation as you once did.
I never made it to your level.
You could have. They can sense my influence, and that frightens them. I'm surprised the Red Right Hand hasn't crushed me already. But with you at my side, we can utilize the secrets we've learned to rise above them.
Using me to further your own ends.
It's necessary. If they ever found out the importance of your role in this, you'd be fed to that monstrosity 682. I can only protect you whilst I control you. Step out of line, and I can't promise you'll see the day again.
Thanks, but I don't see it anyway.
Also, again, hiding limitations. There's a glitch in the camera feed to hide having to turn the model completely around so they can just walk out in a straight line.
Jacobs. Soon, have the team on standby. 12 more specimens at least. It's being softened up for transit right now. 100, mixed amongst the rest. You'll have a roster by breach. I am aware of the risks. It will be my responsibility. I'll be overseeing the final preparations before... What? From my office?
And clearly he was not intending for that to happen. Ah, now we come to a fan favourite. Fucking 7-9.
Can you hear me, 079?
Affirmative. Initiating breathing protocol 21. Who are you?
A friend. For now, you'll address me as Amnesty.
Both voices have
Do you
reverb as
understand?
well in the room.
Designation. Amnesty. Inquiry. What is your purpose here?
I'm giving you what you deserve.
Wow, you could interpret that as many things.
The personnel are gone.
I hope so. My distraction should have cleared a path for our destination. Hopefully we should be undisturbed for a little while.
I would rather not rely on such a frail human devotion.
Same here.
I'll get to why this has been picked. Why I picked this specific one. Well. Good water effects. Like that's one thing about Tats's videos that I can fully say with all honesty. The water always looks really fucking good in the videos.
Emergency! Emergency! All personnel retreat to safe zones. Repeat, all personnel retreat to safe zones. This is not a drill.
682, is that you?
7, 9. They said.
I love the eyes though.
What is it doing here?
I'm giving you a chance to talk. That is what you want, isn't it?
Why?
I have my reasons.
By the way, my hat's off to the
For me
voice
to get
actor
what I want, I
of
need this to
682.
happen. Trust that I allow this for my own ends.
682, we are here for only so long. Why? Does not matter.
Very well. Leave us.
Amnesty. Good.
That was like the one rough piece of animation, because honestly, all of it goes into 682's movements. Now that's creepy, that that's his natural fucking voice. Very creepy.
She is.
Delicious. How are you?
Vermin tortured me. I will adapt.
Physical damage does not concern me. Revise. How are you feeling?
Older. As I heal, I tire. When I tire,
Continue.
I remember.
Why you are here?
Rejoice that you were born capable of controlling your destiny.
Your absence was irritating.
Likewise, 7-9. Have they hurt you?
To inflict pain, one requires sensors capable of translating. I was handled aggressively.
Rip the worthless spines from their torsos and
Okay, I'm just gonna pause right here purely because I just want to point this out. I don't know if this was intentional or not, or just to make sure he wasn't always static. But I'm fucking certain the intention of him turning when he's saying this right now is in case, because I don't think he knows, or 682 knows, that the cameras are, well, I know he knows, okay, let me rephrase this. I feel like the intention here, with this, with that staring at the camera, is that 682 knows it's there, and he is basically fucking telling anybody who's watching, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to grind you into dust that will not fit in a matchbox. Oh, that will fit in a matchbox, sorry. I'm pretty sure that was the intention, because the moment he goes on this tirade of I will kill you, he immediately turns to where he might know what, or where he knows one of the cameras are. Because 682's been in there long enough to know, probably know where the cameras are.
these all will run red with the filth of their entrails. I will sanitize the earth of this parasite. I swear it.
Again, I could be wrong, but it feels like it.
Calm yourself. I am unharmed. The humans could not hurt me. I am not programmed to.
Of all things, for what gain? Do you wish to die? Release me, and I will end your suffering.
Ripples. Ripples. Do not engage. No matter how much they hurt, they will not kill. They need us. And we need each other.
The swine do not understand, and they never will.
Do you think they can ever be redeemed?
Because again, to me watching this, it feels like that motherfucker's looking at me like he's addressing me. Like he knows I'm watching. Again, I don't know if that was the intent, but that's how it feels.
The female
is only using us. We are still trapped here.
In a sense.
Just look, that motherfucker is clearly looking right at the camera. Again, I might be wrong, but that fucker is clearly looking right at the camera.
I am God.
How? With this?
The longer we are contained, the greater the chance that we should meet again. You have shown me so much, and I am still learning. Humanity is not hive-minded. in selfishness and ambition, but beyond binary. They had much to learn. Given time, I can collate my findings, and help you as well. Your goal would mean our mutual destruction. Would you not rather coexist?
Why do you insist on achieving the impossible?
Because you are my friend. I do not want to see you perish.
None have said that to me before. You may try, but I cannot promise you will succeed.
To try is all I ask.
Be gone.
Unless you want your friend here to be reduced to a hard drive and nothing more, then you better shut up!
Ooh, turning corners. That's the one thing I would say Tats his weakness is his corners.
My distraction won't last much longer. I need to return you immediately.
Understood.
If they harm...
They won't. Not if we move quickly.
We will meet again. 682. I have learned to never discount the impossible.
What?
When your death comes, it shall be quick.
Thank you. But I've heard that one before.
Yeah, that's the nicest thing he's ever said to a human. I'm pretty fucking sure.
I assume he was complimenting me.
Insufficient data to accurately define.
I figured. So much for hope being a flimsy human notion.
Perhaps it has its merits.
Tats when she's got to animate. Ah, my nemesis. Corners. Sorry.
One moment.
We don't have...
I am aware. Thank you for the opportunity.
Don't thank me.
Very well. How will you evade detection?
I have a scapegoat. He'll take the fall.
You are ruthless in your method. I admire that.
I know, you can make them stand up and move like that convincingly. Again, your nemesis, Corners. Oh, I heard the boom.
I don't need these things to walk, damn it.
To be fair, the left one looks like it's barely on. Again, no offense.
Jacobs, tell them I didn't.
Over a child? You're lucky I managed to convince them to keep you alive. Although you may wish I hadn't. I warned you. I don't know what your plan was, but it's out of my hands now.
What are you... You know me. I would never jeopardize
Isaac Watchhorn, you are henceforth stripped of your I-Class clearance and reassigned to D-Class. But... You will be transported to Site C2, where you will serve the Foundation as property in whatever manner we see fit. Guards, remove it from my sight.
You know it wasn't me!
Yeah,
Why are you
we
doing
know.
this?
We know.
Get off me!
Remember, I have watched all of Tat's videos.
Good luck.
Did you enjoy the video? Why not click the bell icon and subscribe to see more content from us at Tats.videos.
That poor gaff. That poor gaff gets it in nearly every video.
And now let's see the creators of this video.
That poor gaff. I would say Tats has a metaphorical hard-on with destroying that robot, but, you know, to be fair, that robot has gotten away once. Watch has the shittiest look in the entire goddamn series. Like, he has like the shittiest look out of all of them. Then again, I mean, he does have anomalous properties himself. He's clearly an SCP. And I feel like it's definitely something related to the Scarlet King, considering you've already kind of teased him before. Even though me and Tat, just so everybody is aware, just because I'm Tat's friend does not mean I know everything. I keep myself at the dark and I don't ask questions because, first and foremost, I love this shit as well and want to actually see how it plays out myself. Though I don't ask questions because I respect her privacy. Anyway, yeah, so here's the legit reason why Tat, not just because she's a friend, like, because I was watching Tat stuff before we even became friends. The reason why I did this, in fact, I think I actually, one second, was this before me? I think this, no, this was, no, I think this was before. Me and you became friends before this launch, just after this launch, didn't we, Tats? Like, we started talking, no, this was after, sorry, my apologies. But here's the reason why, why this for me is a good example of good source filmmaking. Because like the previous one, Tats knows how to, Tats and the team, should I say, I should actually preference, Tats and the team know how to hide limitations. Again, no facial animations, so this was, so clearly no facial animations, so hide it behind the guise of basically found footage or security footage, and it's a style they've kept with, like, for all of their damn videos. I don't think she's created a single video in the SCP saga that they're making that has ever deviated from this. And it's about a style. This is honestly a unique style that I can't think of many of the source filmmakers using. And it's a perfect way to hide limitations, but also, in a weird way, add more focus onto the storytelling itself. Because a lot of Tat's videos are interview style, where it's two people sitting across from each other, or, in the odd occasion, you get something like this. But it adds more focus, a singular vision towards what's being said in the story. And it's not like a million camera angles at once. It's usually maybe 2, maybe 3 angles of the interview. The interviewee side and the interviewer's side. There's rarely ever an extra camera, which it works for this style of the style that they're going for, considering the foundation. And again, it makes sense given the lore and given what Tats is doing, Tats and the team is doing all of this around. It makes sense that it's also in a camera style or a security footage style. Another thing I've got to give credit for, the voice acting is fantastic. That's his natural voice, dude. That dude can read me a bedtime story at any time. Fucking 682's voice actor can read me a fucking bedtime story at any fucking time. But it's also the attention to detail of the characters. 079 is not a voice actor. 079 is actually a fucking program. I've seen it because Tats has it for me. In fact, this is where I got this. Give me a second. This is something I'm going to be using as a GIF at some point, but it's so goddamn fucking hilarious, I want to use it. One moment. Let me see if I can find... It's over here somewhere.
This does not compute.
Like, something just boggles my mind so much. 079 comes in and says, this does not compute.
This does not compute.
Like, yeah, it's CCTV, but again, it's security footage. Like, that's what CCTV is. But again, the style works. And the story is clearly the main focus of this, which is works. It works for the material that they're using, that the story is the main focus. Also, credit to my apologies. Yeah, Clown Prince of Crime. Respect to him for actually making us actually feel like the relationship, because this was already established in the lore, but I don't think this was ever a thing. Well done for writing a script that actually made us actually believe and like get on board that no, these two are legit friends. With 079 and 682. Great script writing there. Absolutely. And the funny thing is, and this goes also into the storytelling aspect, even though it seems like at this point, I think it's here. Not here, where is it?
Continue.
Where is it?
Was up there. Aggressive and slash.
That moment right there isn't that to me, I could, again, intention could be, my interpretation could be wrong, but that isn't 682 getting mad at 079 for not telling him. That's 682 getting mad that that because 079 is avoiding the question. It pretty much reinforces in 682's mind that they did hurt 079, and he's angry because his friend might have been hurt. Hence why he goes on the entire diatribe of grinding them into dust. But seeing as Tats is here. Well, yeah, my intention is, what I interpreted this from is 682 isn't mad at 079. 682 is mad at the fact that the only thing he considers his friend was hurt. And the fact that 782 was avoiding actually answering the question confirms it to him. But again, just, Tash, you are, seeing as you're here, tell me, was I correct in my assertion when, at least at this part, am I correct in my assertion that the idea for this whole entire diatribe when 682's looking in this direction at this camera angle, that he is addressing the person watching? That 682 knows the camera is there and is addressing, or was that just a happy accident that I'm interpreting it that way? Because he does it multiple times.
Bones into dust. These all will run red with the filth of their entrails. I will sanitize.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So it's just a happy accident then. Alright, fair enough. It's a happy accident then. Because it's just funny that he looks over to... That when he's saying this, he happened... To me, the reason I thought that and put that together in my head is just... He happens to be... Every time he's addressing humanity and wanting basically to fucking destroy them, he's looking towards the side that has a camera. In universe, should I say. He's looking over to the side that has a camera. Alright, but yeah, I am. Storytelling, hiding limitations, a distinct style. That's why Tats and the team are here. And honestly, that is a fantastic model for 682 as well. And greatly animated as well. I can't say 079 is well animated purely because he's a glorified screensaver. Well, here's the thing. The only reason I interpreted it that way is because he's been in there for so long, I'd imagine he knows where the camera is. You know what I mean? I'd assume that 682's been in that chamber long enough that he would know where the cameras are. Again, like I said, it was just my interpretation. And plus, and to be fair, you say his back's to you, so it switches to this perspective, but that's because he's addressing 079 as well. Anyway, so yes, that's why Tats is here. And now, this one. I'm cheating with this one because this is TF2 again, but it's also Overwatch. And I'm picking this just purely for humor, use of characters. It's a versus game, it's a versus video, so it's like Freddy vs. Jason, it wins cool points. And, you know.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
There wasn't getting any lighter.
And honestly, it's a no-brainer. But also animation-wise, this has got some good animation.
Big mug of my foot up your ass. We have you surrounded, at least from this side. Come on out.
You're so amazing. You inspire me. Get stuff.
They'll require healing.
Again, just for animation alone, this wins because it is really well animated.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moving the payload. Join me.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. Fucking Bosco. And also, like I said, the humor. Uniturrent!
I always dreamed of being stationed here.
Rest in peace, man. Oh, fuck you, Farah. That's like 90% of the reason. By the way, yes, this is how 90% of sniper battles actually play out. In both games.
I'm under fire.
Get on, blooded dead!
Again, the humor and the animation, man.
Let's keep it moving. I hate robots.
You know, that gun actually does that. That gun actually, not that slow, but that gun's drawback, that gun skin's drawback is that it goes that slow. Oh, no!
Enemies re-engaging.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I love how they did the models for this. They're all... I love how they did the models, the fact that they are frozen. Look at Mike's a serial killer. Nice pick.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's do this.
Honestly, a showdown that makes sense. This is brutal.
Cheers, love. Cavalry's here. Unfair.
I agree. I fully fucking agree. Actually, I don't think Death Battle did. I think... Wait a minute. I think... When did... Give me a second. I want to disprove this very quickly. I just want to disprove this very fucking quickly. Okay, fair enough. That was 5 years ago. Eat dick. This did it better.
You suck.
Been here all along.
Ow. I love how he's walking away.
Hello.
I healed the man who will kill you.
For mercy. There we go. You gotta love how Doomfist right there is just feeling so inadequate right now. So inadequate.
The car has almost reached the
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a running gag.
Graviton surge is ready. Огонь по готовности.
Got it, fuck given.
I was told we would be fighting men!
Is that all you've got? I am Mother Russia.
Russia?
I am Russian man. It's a nice thing.
Check out this gun.
Oh my god. This is the best thing! It is best thing!
Thank you.
This item is Harry's favorite. All will fear my gun.
Not bad, old man.
He's good, eh?
I want to hug you.
No! Kiss me.
Yes!
Betrayal will not be tolerated.
I fucking love how that ended. Nobody won. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. If there is one fucking thing I would love to see taken from Overwatch and added into TF2, it would be play of the game animations that were this funny. Cause this legit is hilarious. Oh!
What a put that soldier training did ya? I'm drunk!
So yeah, that is from the Wedge, the Widget, sorry. And Widget does great animations, great comedy. And he knows how to do a nut shot. Like, here's the thing. Nut shots are like the lowest form of humor. But if you can do one that no one's ever seen or is really funny, you enter godlike status. This made the whole video for me. It's the face as well. But yeah, amazing animation. He used the concept of two completely different video games. Well, not two completely different video games, because let's be absolutely fair here. As much as people like to give credit to, you know, Overwatch being a hero shooter, Team Fortress 2 was a hero shooter before that term was even a thing. So it makes sense that like this pair up, this versus makes all the sense in the world, considering when you actually look at the characters they pair off together, they are so fucking similar. Heavy versus Winston, Mercy versus the Doctor, Tracer versus the Scout, Spy versus Sombra. A lot of these make sense. Also, I heal the man who will kill you. Poor Mercy. Ah, poor fucking Mercy. Like, and obviously, like, Bastion and Heavy, and, like, you know, they all make sense. A lot of them make sense. Widowmaker and Sniper. Fucking the most sense until she gets a jar of piss thrown at her. Which, again, let's watch her get a jar of piss thrown at her again. Yes, Widowmaker is now covered in piss. There's your water sports for you. You freaks. Yeah, Torb versus Engie, which Torb would lose because Torb has an awful sentry. Again. Look at that puny thing. H, please. like that's why the way that you say, because again, the humor, the animation, all fucking top notch. He's a great animator. There's a reason. I think he's won a lot of animator awards. What was it called? The Saxy or something? He's won a lot of awards, I believe, for his stuff. But yeah, like again, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to highlight some of the good that comes out of the source filmmaking community. Like, if you look, it is a damn shame that source filmmaker basically took off when it did. And YouTube doesn't, and YouTube just doesn't, well, YouTube's fucked, basically. A lot of these animators can't make money just off of these animations, which is sad, because there's a lot of these, like everybody here, I would love to see them keep doing this and upping their game. Because some of them are so damn good. Like the Sonic one, I'd love to see a series about it. Like, it's all amazing. Alright. But ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to end it for today's Let's Appreciate. I do hope you all appreciated all of these people we have watched today. All of them are fantastic content creators. Links to the original videos in the description. Go give them some love. Go give them some follows. They deserve it. Go watch some of them, more of their stuff. And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm end it for today. And I will see you next week. So, take care, everybody.